What's up YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a full Pokefinder team. Alright guys, leave your theme team suggestions in the comment section, go do it. We've got another double battle tonight. If you're enjoying these double battles, let me know in the comments and leave a like. Alright, this one is for Serpent. Thank you very much for being a Patreon. This theme is for you. Now we have a Pokefinder team. So I got the first 6 Pokemon I've seen in each area for the Pokefinder, and I use them in a team. A lot of these were Little Cup 2, which of course made it quite challenging. Alright, these were done on my chat as usual. If you want to battle against me, you can head over there. That's in the description of the video. Anyone is welcome to join. This one was against a Bodhi. Now, I've got, as I said, I've got 2 battles in this video too for you to enjoy. So I'm leading off with the mighty, big bad, bustling Beldum. It's got about 2 moves in its move pool, so it was really easy to use. So we've got Iron Head and Z Headbutt on this. Max health, max attack with Everlight, clear body, and I'm getting set up on here by a Leafon. So good times. I've got Iron Defense on this one too to boost its already really quite good defense. And I really love the animation of Iron Defense. That does look really cool. I think I have a Takedown too. That was the other move that I had. Alright, so this Leafon is actually struggling to get past my Beldum just due to its poor move pool itself. It's also got the Life Orb there too. So I was quite happy with this start. I was just firing off Iron Heads the best I could do. Most of the time, the Beldum was dead weight, but I did have a little strategy that worked quite good with it. Okay, so swapping Beldum out there, I thought, let's swap in Togedemaru because it's going to resist that. I kind of underestimated how much damage it would do to me. I was running more of a sweeping set, so I just lived that one, but I did have a Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs on that one too. So I probably could have just let Beldum die, but whatever. I just wanted to do this one anyway. So this was a special Togedemaru. I got work up on this. I got HP Ice, Grass Knot, and Thunder. So it wasn't your usual just speedy fake out Zing Zap set. Alright, so Thunder misses, of course it does. And Focus Blast hits, of course it does. So that's my Togedemaru down there. So lovely irony there. A special Mawile too, which is cool. So that's my Togedemaru down, but he does return in the other battle. So bringing in the mighty Lillipup here. Lillipup was absolutely awesome. I'm running a Choice Band set with Ice Fang. I've got Fire Fang on this. I've got Retaliate and Play Rough. I'm going to get hit by a second. Did that just... I don't even know where that Focus Blast came from, but that just wrecked my Lillipup. So incredible start here. I'm getting swept by Focus Blast Mawile. Alright, so bringing in the mighty Ghastly here. Now, this set was mainly to set up a lot of my other teams, plus it was quite offensive itself. So I'm just going to... I know that I'm going to outspeed Mawile. This actually has 0 IVs in speed and nothing in speed EVs itself. It's actually a Trick Room set. So the idea is to set up the Trick Room here. I've got Focus Sash on it because I knew that I'd get outsped by this thing. So I'm setting up Trick Room this turn. I'm going to go down to my Focus Sash. I've got Sludge Bomb this. I knew that wouldn't kill. I've got Shadow Ball. I knew that wouldn't kill. It's got nice special defense. So my last option here was to go for Destiny Bond. So even if all else fails, I know that I can pretty much get a kill a lot of the time with Destiny Bond. Therefore setting up the rest of my Pokemon team because they were quite slow. Okay, so I'm going to take down the Roserade there, which was good. That's all I could really do with my Ghastly. Roserade was pretty scary to come up against there. As I said, nice base special defense too. Ooh, my air conditioner just came on and that's quite cold. I know it's hard to imagine in Australia, but yeah. Anyway, so bringing you back in Beldum, which is on like no health at all. So we have the Hitmon. This was probably the funniest moment in the battle. Alright, so Hitmonlee's going to go for the fake out. It's normal gem. As I said, I'm running max health and max attack with the Everlight. I just tank it with 3 health. I get the flinch, but since there's one more turn of Trick Room up, I get the Zan Headbutt off here, and I just demolished that Hitmonlee. That was hilarious, so I tanked that. That was cool. So, but the last couple of Pokemon were actually quite weak to Beldum. I know that you probably find that hard to believe, but they were. So we have the Machep, another fighting type. Unfortunately, it's going to be able to get rid of me with the Bullet Punch there. Even though it only had a little bit of health left, it's going to be enough to take me out there, so that sucks. But Beldum got an amazing kill there. That was probably one of the funniest kills that he got out of all the battles. Alright, so bringing in the mighty Dewpider. I made this really cool Dewpider set. It's a special defensive set. I've got Rest, Sleep, Talk on it. I've got Toxic, and I've got Lunge. And I've got the Water Bubble ability too. So it's very, very tanky. Definitely on the special side, and when a physical Pokemon starts coming, just lunge the shit out of them, and you'll keep dropping their attack, and it's a very much a pain in the ass to take out. And the Water Bubble also does powers down all the fire moves too. So I kind of coupled this with my Beware set, since that's a fluffy set. Alright, so I'm going to get knocked off by the Machamp and just hit myself in confusion there. So Dewpider didn't get a really good go. Like, these Pokemon were quite hard to check as well. Okay, so obviously I'm going to die the next turn to the Machamp. I got the poison on it, that's fine. I really have to rely on my last Pokemon here to see if I can get back into this game. Alright, I was already going a million times better than what I thought I'd be going anyway, using these Pokemon. Alright, so the last is Beware, probably the best Pokemon on my team. Even this set was quite gimmicky as well, but it was very fun to use. Alright, so going for the Swagger here, I know I'm not going to miss, and I've had really bad luck with Swagger. Then again, it's had a nerf, so I don't really expect much out of it. So, this was my really last chance here. I knew I couldn't take out Machamp at 1, and it hits itself in confusion. I'm like, yes! Okay, so it's got the poison up there as well. Now, on this, I've got Pain Split, I've got Swagger, I've got Fling and Light Ball. So, Light Ball is to paralyze them, then Swagger to confuse them. So I've got Parafusion, and then I've got a Mega Kick just to get some nice damage there. I've got max health and max defense. This is a defensive wall. Alright, so the last Pokemon is the Ninetales. Now, I knew that I wouldn't be able to one-shot this with Mega Kick. I'm not carrying any attack EVs. So I thought there's only one way I got to do this. I've got to be able to Parafusion this and then start to attack it. Alright, so I took the first Moonblast here. Actually, sorry, that was, I had max defense and max special defense. This was a all-round Beware set. I already had nice health, so I wanted to be bulky around. Alright, so going for the Fling Light Ball. Since I'm holding a Light Ball, it's going to always paralyze the opponent there. Save electric types. And thinking here, should I go for the Swagger, or should I just attack? I was thinking I had a pretty good chance here to go for the Swagger, so that'd be Parafusion. Then it outspeeds me, maybe thinking that I was going to go for the rest this turn. So I guess I didn't actually expect it to outspeed me there. Even though it did have a nerf itself, I did think I'd actually outspeed. Anyway, so it's going to raise its special attack. There's no way I'm going to be able to live the next one. I'm going to get buffeted by the hail there. So I get the Swagger off. I've got the Parafusion, so things are looking pretty good there. All I need Ninetales to do is hit itself basically twice in confusion, or once or twice in confusion, and I'm good to go. I've got this game. It gets through Parafusion and uses Psyshock on me. So good game there. I tried as much as I could. I got as much as I could out of these Pokemon. I was very, very happy with that team. Let's get rolling on to the next battle. This was against Serpent. This was his theme team, so I thought I'd give him a battle with this one. Alright, so we actually had a mix of Little Cup too, so this was a rather interesting battle that I thought I'd put up. So we have a mighty Lickitung lead here. Now, Lickitung has so many moves. I wasn't sure what it was going to do. So I think I just went for Iron Head or Zen Headbutt here. It's going to go for the Flamethrower. It's a special set there. So I've got the Everlight, which tanks that rather nicely. Going for the Zen Headbutt here. I was hoping I could outspeed and flinch, because Lickitung isn't the fastest Pokemon in the world. But then again, Eva is Beldum. Alright, so I'm going to get hit by the Flamethrower again. So in this battle, I sacrifice Beldum at the start because I run this with my Lillipup with Retaliate. So I just sack the Beldum, then I bring in the Lillipup to go for the Retaliate. Okay, so that's Beldum down. I got some damage on Lickitung anyway. It's very, very, very tanky with Everlight. In Little Cup, it's extremely good too. Alright, so bringing in Lillipup here, going for the Choice Band to Retaliate there. Lickitung is actually going to swap out, which is unfortunate, but the Whiscash is going to swap in here, so I was like, okay, this thing's going to take a lot of damage, especially if it's a sweeper. So I love that little animation there, and it almost takes it out. Whiscash has very nice base defense there, so that's probably what let it live. Alright, so it's going to go for the Spark there. I get Paralyzed, Salt, and I just went for Retaliate again because that was my only option, and that's going to be enough to take out the Whiscash. Now, Spark is a really cool move that Whiscash gets. It's a physical electric type move. You wouldn't probably think it'd get it. I used one ages and ages ago, but it's a really cool move for it to land. Alright, so Vivillon's going to come in here, the Polar form. Just saving a little bit for later on. Might be able to get some use. Alright, so bringing in Togedemaru here. So we've got the Bug Buzz here. I was just expecting some sort of flying or bug move here. Now, this is my special set. Going just Thunder straight away. I didn't want to risk anything, so the Thunder lands, and that takes Vivillon out, so I was very happy with that. Its special attack is absolute garbage, so I did give it work up there to work up its stats a little bit. So we have the Electabuzz coming in here. There's absolutely nothing. I can't touch this thing at all. So I just went for work up. I was hoping I could get some damage on it, maybe with like grass knot or something. That was the best I could really do. Didn't really want to swap much out into this because it can be multiple things. All right, so it's going to go for the low sweep there. That absolutely annihilates me down to 3 health. Now I'm going to get outsped the next turn, but I've got Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet, but yeah, that wasn't too good. I probably could have done a little bit more damage than that myself, but that's fine. Swapping Togedemaru out, leaving it for probably later on in the game. So swapping in Ghastly, expecting the low kick, hoping I can get the free swap in and not burn my sash. Now, things are looking pretty good here. Electabuzz is going to swap out that one, and we've got the Lickitung coming in here. So Lickitung, I'm thinking, could be Choice Specs. I'm just thinking that was one of the items I was sort of thinking. I had a couple of, I know that has a couple of ghost moves and dark moves that can learn too, so that's what I thought it hit me with. So it's going to go for the Shadow Ball. Unfortunately, my Trick Room, even with 0 IVs and EVs, it still outspeeds me in the Trick Room, which is cool. I just went for the Sludge Bomb here. I knew that it probably wouldn't kill because it's quite bulky in itself. It could well be Everlight with just 4 special moves too. That was also an option there. Took that Sludge Bomb rather well. All right, so we have the Comfy coming in here. Now, Comfy is a real pain in the neck, even though it's probably, you could probably wear it around your neck. So bringing in Lillipup since I outspeeded in the Trick Room, going for that Mighty Retaliate. That is quite a lot of damage, and it turns out to be the Zoroark. So Zoroark's actually going to have an eject button there, which is going to eject it out of the battle. Now, I personally use eject button myself. Say I want to use like a 1-turn move like Hyper Beam or Rock Wrecker or something like that. Use that and then get ejected out of the battle when I get hit. But since I outsped it, I'm going to take advantage of that. All right, so Electabuzz is going to wreck me there with the low sweep. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any Retaliate off, and the Trick Room is back to normal. Okay, so bringing in Beware now, probably the best Pokemon on my team. Now, it's going to go for the low sweep against me. Since I'm so bulky with Fluffy, that's not going to do anything to me. My speed is already trash, so I don't really care at all. So, unfortunately, the Mega Kick misses there. I really do like Mega Kick. It's one of the few Pokemon that actually get it, save bringing it across from Gen 1. Okay, so I'm going to get paralyzed by the Thunder Wave. And Mega Kick hits this time. I think that was... I'm not sure if that mattered. If that was a bulky Electabuzz, it definitely mattered. If it was a sweeper, then no. Okay, so that's Electabuzz down, so I'm happy with that. All right, so we have the Lickitung here. Now, I've already seen that it had the Flamethrower. Now, I knew that I'll get outsped here, so I didn't really want to get hit by the Flamethrower because I've got Fluffy and it's weak to fire moves. So bringing in Dewpider here, basically the Beware and Dewpider combo. Okay, so Flamethrower is actually going to do nothing to Dewpider at all because of its ability, and it's got massive special defense there with Everlight. Okay, so Licktung's got T-Bolt too. That does pretty good damage against me there. I'm just going to go for the Toxic on this thing because I need to get rid of it. I've also got Lunge on this too, just for trying to get taunted or anything. I can still drop some attack and that sort of thing. I mean, you could run it another way too. Like I had multiple sets. You could run a Toxic Infestation set. You could run a Scald set with a Scald and Lunge as well. That could work. So just going for the Lunge here. Just the best attack. It does like nothing, but that's just enough damage there. With the poison, it's going to be racking up enough to take out the Lickitung there. So that's good. Okay, so I'm going pretty good at the moment. I have a lot of Pokemon left, but 2 of them on very, very low health. So they were mainly going to be used for sacrificing. All right, so we have the Comfy coming in this time. It's going to go for the Pedal Dance. It's a physical set. That's not going to be very effective against me. Instead of going for Rest, I do have a Toxic there in case it was a really, I don't know, it can learn like a lot of stalling moves. So I really wanted to get that Toxic on it. Okay, so that's going to be able to take me out the next turn. Now, I do have Togedemaru here. I was thinking, well, I can swap that in, get the Rocky Helmet off. I might be able to get a Thunder off on this thing too and get some more damage and the Iron Barbs too. That would be very, very handy. Okay. So it's going to recover with the leftovers there. So I've got my Ghastly. I thought I might leave Ghastly. Until the latter end of the game and just see what happens. All right, so bringing in Togedemaru anyway. I know that it's a physical set. I'm not sure that it could be mixed as well. I wasn't actually sure at this point in the game. I only seen one move. Okay, so I just obviously took the Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet damage there and waiting for that Toxic to rack up a bit so I can get it more in range for the Beware to take it out. Okay, so now I was thinking, well, since it's confused, there could be a chance I could get the Trick Room up, and then I could take it out with Sludge Bomb, and then I could go for that Zoroark afterwards. That was my train of thought at the moment, and then I still had Beware as backup as well. Okay, so swapping in Ghastly on 1 health. Now, the Comfy is going to get Parts Confusion, and it's going to use Draining Kiss, so it has a special set too, and that's going to be priority there with the triage ability. Okay, so that's my Ghastly down. The last Pokemon I've got is my Beware, and frick, this air conditioner is starting to get cold. So I've got my Beware left. Now I was thinking here, this could be more of a sweeping style set. I'm going to go for my most powerful move, the Mega Kick there, and hopefully I can take it out. I'm probably worried most about Draining Kiss, but even that, I've got max special defense, so I didn't think it would do too much damage. Alright, so it's going to heal itself there. I'm not even going to bother saying that move. And I'm hoping that I could get the attack off. That would hit it really hard and as well get the toxic damage happening after. Unfortunately, it avoids attack. So with 75 accuracy, it isn't the greatest accuracy move in the world. I just felt like using it. It has very nice base power, though. It's very fun to use. Kind of to make up with my lack of attack. That was how I justified using that. Alright, so it's going to hit itself with Confusion there. That's good. I get paralyzed this turn, so I was hoping I could get past that when it got paralyzed, but nope, that didn't happen either. Okay, so I was thinking, well, eventually it's going to die to Toxic anyway, even if I keep missing and missing and missing. This turn I went for it again, and I think I missed again. Alright, so I'm going to get hit by the Draining Kiss here. That's going to do not very much to me. As I said, I had max special defense. That Saving Grace, though, was a Toxic earlier on from I think that's the second or third time I missed, from the Togedemaru, the Dewpider earlier on there. Okay, so it's going to be around for one more turn. Even if it does heal, it's only stalling out the inevitable. It's going to go for another Draining Kiss here on my Beware, which is good. Now, I've got enough health to take on the Zoroark. The only thing I was really worried about, if it had like Flamethrower or something, then it would be bad. Alright, so a Fire hit on the last one, and of course it was a critical hit, and that's comfy down there. So the last Pokemon is the Zoroark, which you saw earlier on the game, only for a second because it got ejected out of the battle. Don't mind the shiny one of that too. Alright, so it's going to go for the Dark Pulse here, so obviously it didn't have anything to hit me. I was hoping I didn't get flinched, which I didn't. I get past that, use the Mega Kick, and it lands, thank God, and that takes out the Zoroark there. Good game. I hope you guys enjoyed both these battles. Enjoy the bloopers.